Welcome back to H3 Weapon Deep Dive. Today we got a fresh one. This one just arrived a couple days ago. It is the Dardick revolver. It is an oddball. It's going to get tricky to describe this thing. Some of the names are going to be a little bit odd, but it is a revolver. It is a clip-fed revolver. Takes 15 rounds. If you jam them in there real good, it is chambered in 38 caliber round. So these are these kind of triangular rounds that have a 38 in there. If you can see it, there's a 38 it jammed in there. And there are these triangular rounds, and they go in this funky triangular revolver thing, and I imagine a bunch of them go down into the handle, so technically there's a magazine in there. So clip-fed magazine revolver thing. Oh, and in case that wasn't enough, there's a carbine version, which is basically just the revolver with a bigger barrel bolted onto it and a stock. We're going to check that one out too. It spawns here in Home Pistol Revolver under D for Dardick. And right now, since this is an alpha build, I can't find where the Dardick carbine spawns. It's not under revolver. It's not under carbine, unless I just missed it. I'll put in the comments where this spawns if I can ever find it. But for right now, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the controls. All right, left on the trackpad is going to be your safety. It will knock open this little flap here. There you go. So now you can put the rounds in there. And here's a really strange thing. If you hold down left on the trackpad, you'll see that safety lever doesn't just click down immediately. It slides down. When I let go, it slides back up. It's kind of a weird thing. The other thing is that it's kind of sticky. Doesn't really close just by gravity alone, and I don't think there's a clickable area on this cover, so you gotta flip it closed. And the firearm will not fire with this open, so you gotta give it a flip to close it. All right, press right on the trackpad. We'll kind of flip the gun to the side a little bit. Not 100% sure why. I don't think you want to look down in there too much. There's nothing to look at anyway. I could almost understand it flipping it the other way, but for whatever reason, pressing right on the trackpad flips it that way. Pressing down on the trackpad will cock the hammer. This is a double action or single action pistol. You can just pull the trigger and it will cock the hammer automatically, which is handy. And up on the trackpad, you can hold it and it will unlock the physics. So you can give it a spin like a really weird cowboy. Let go on the trackpad and it locks back in place. Let's show you how to load it. Okay, left on the trackpad, open her up. Now we've got our clip. And I know this doesn't look like it, but it is 10 round clip. So it's a little awkward, at least in this alpha build, but you got to get it in there like that. And then click with your offhand and push down on the rounds. That'll load 10 in there. There's 10, but this is a 15 round capacity pistol. Here's where it gets weird. Put in another 10 and you'll get 3 in there. Well, wait, how do I get the other 2? Well, as far as I can tell, you got to pop 2 rounds out, individually grab them and put them directly into the cylinder there. Cock the hammer, which will advance the cylinder, and put another one in there. And now you've got 15. Left on the trackpad will close it. Excuse me, not left. Sorry, left on the trackpad will not close it. I wish it did. Flip it to close it. See, no shots there. And let's see if we get 15 out of it. Yep, 15. See what attachments will fit. No rails. Got a lot of space under there. Could have put a rail under there. No rails, so no red dots, no lasers. Whoops. Hey, what are you doing? Whoa. Okay, that one's broken. So's my hand. Ooh, alpha build is alpha. All right, there we go. Yep, nope. No foregrips. How can we put a compensator on it? Yes, we can put a compensator on it. Ooh, and these giant sights, it'll stick up over the compensator nicely. How about a suppressor? Oh, a suppressor on a revolver. That's actually fairly rare. So that's nice. Give me back my suppressor, please. No, other way. There we go. Can we put the rail extendo on there? Yes, you can. So you can put funky rails on there if you get creative. How about a stock? Yes. Ooh, that one actually kind of works relatively well. Nice. How about the carbine? Is there anything different about the carbine? No, it looks like you can put the compensator on there. You can put the suppressor on there. That's great. That's great. And of course, no rails, even though there's lots of room for it. No rails. How about the rail adapter? Yep, put the rail adapter on. Can you put a stock on it? No, that'd be silly. All right. All right, fine. How about a foregrip attachment? No, no such luck. But it does have a foregrip area, of course, this whole front foregrip, and a built-in stock, so you get some stock action. I noticed it does hold the pistol right up to your face. This is me pushing out, and I have to get it really far away from me in order to get that sight out from my right underneath my eyeball. Yeah. Let's take a look at the sights on the Dardick. Oh, not too bad, actually. I like these. There's a huge cutout in the back, kind of a little too big, to be honest, but I like it because you can pick up that front sight really easily, and that is a front sight, let me tell you. That is a front sight and a half. So if you can't see that front sight, yeah, you shouldn't be playing with the bang bangs. Let's take a look at the sights on the carbine version. Well, basically the same. Looks like the front sight is even bigger. That is a monstrous front sight, although the rear is actually a little smaller. The rear notch is a little smaller. So when you put the stock up there, you got a really big gap. But you know what? This will work. You can kind of make that out. You can definitely find the front sight, which is always the problem. Not too bad. Let's do the all-important recoil test. I'm not going to do all 15 rounds because it takes too long to load. I'm just going to do 10, which is enough. It's all we need, and it's more than almost any revolver gets. So let's see what we can see. That's odd. I'm pulling as fast as I can, but these new revolver mechanics kind of throw a hiccup in there. Well, let's see. Ooh, well, those numbers are all over the place, aren't we? Well, we got a good first shot, then a 9, then it puts us as 6s and 7s, and then an 8. So, not very good for, thank you, not very good for a 38. That's not that good. All right, let's try it with a compensator. We had a 7.5 on the first run with nothing. All right, 6.9, that's worse. Ugh. Yeah, the trigger on this is odd, and I'm noticing that I'm hitting a little low. I was aiming right around, I think around here when I shot that. Something about these sights isn't quite right, I don't think, or at least not from my angle. Anyway, wow, really pulled right, but it's not a bad group, but so far, trigger is odd on this. I think this is the new revolver mechanics. Try the suppressor. Okay, 8.6. It does feel a little better, like noticeably. Ooh, a couple of those are straight in line. That's nice. And 2 holes on the 10, so that's yeah, those are the first 2. So the suppressor seemed to make a pretty big impact, but we still got some wild variation in these shots. Weird. Let's try the stock. Well, let's see where the stock holds it. And it holds it out in front pretty good. I'm going to shrink that down a bit. Yeah. And that's a big improvement. Oh, yeah. 9.4. Huge improvement with the stock. That really tamed the vertical. Look at that. It's right in there now. So we just got left and right going. Big improvement with the stock. As usual. Stock and compensator should be our best run. Ooh, went to the bottom a little, 9.5. About got more vertical on that, but actually, not much left and right. That's that's getting a lot better, a lot better. And finally, stock and suppressor. It'd be interesting to see because the suppressor did better than the compensator initially. 9.1, still a good number. Not as good as with the compensator, and I don't think it was with good just by the stock by itself. I think it's still a very random and erratic sort of pull on this thing. It's really odd. Moving on to the carbine version. See what we do. I'm going to do two hands, just proper style. Oh, these things are right up in your nose. Oh boy, okay. Okay, 8.7. That's roughly about the same as what we were getting with the stock on the regular revolver. Very little vertical. It looked like it was pulling to the right a little bit, but, you know, out of the box, hey, that ain't bad. 10 shots, 15 if you're patient. Let's try it with the compensator. Ooh. It started out really good. I got one that 8 that popped up there, and then another one, I think that's that, yeah, that final 9, I think, popped down there, but the rest of them were right on. So that was quite good. And finally, we're going to do the suppressor. This thing's getting long. 8.9 with the suppressor, so not quite as good. I don't think I had such a good starting shot on that one, but it actually pulled up from there, so it worked out. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very weird. There you have it. The Dardick revolver and carbine in minty fresh 38 round weirdness. One of the most bizarre pistols in the game. And there we go. Till next time, I will see ya. Oh, look at it jump!